But we have an event price to talk about now, and I told you we had a little block of event prices for you here at the end of the show, which is important because any of the event prices that you're seeing will be expiring at the end of the day. So if you want to get any of these things on time for the holidays, today really is the day, what we have for you in this show, because there's no more gourmet holiday shows after today for the season. Brand new to us, and this to me is New Year's Eve in a box. What is it? You get 4 of the 5-ounce filet mignon steaks from Kansas City Steak Company. You're getting 4 of the scallop shells that are filled with lobster mac and cheese. And then you're getting 2 of these lobster flatbreads, 13 inches long each. So I love the fact that this could be your appetizer, a side dish, your main dish, and it all comes to us from Kansas City Steak Company, which has been in the business since the 30s. And what I love about that is that they have been providing steaks and fine foods to gourmet restaurants for decades. And yet this is a way that you can enjoy Kansas City Steak Company steaks in your own home. And this is brand new for you today. So $119.78. And just to let you know, for me, $119.78, if this was you and maybe your sweetie and 2 really good friends that you went to a restaurant with, to get everybody fed with an appetizer, your main dish, your side dish, and leave $120 later with food like lobster and filet mignon, that would be pretty difficult to do. So this, to me, is the party in a box. And we're gonna say hello to Greg Shockley, who's joining us to tell us more, because I can't wait to try everything on this plate. This is going to be it for the holidays. How are you?
I know.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good.
Hi, everyone.
This is super exciting to me, especially because we have it on those 5 easy pays, because you could pull out the stops for New Year's Eve or for Christmas if you wanted to, but it begins with the steaks. These are, there's no bacon here. This is a true cut 5-ounce filet mignon.
Yeah, that's
4
right.
of them.
Exactly right. You know, it's not often that we just bring our regular fillets. I mean, our bacon wrap fillets are so sought after that we often air those more than anything. But what we wanted to bring is just, you know, the pure great Kansas City steaks. Remember that Western Kansas corn-fed difference. Best cut of steak is the filet mignon. So you're getting the best of the best. And then we paired that up with a couple of our newest items, which are truly great. I can't wait for you to try them. And I know Dan already got his fork loaded up here to try these.
I know. Be patient, my friend.
Get this. Lobster mac and cheese and lobster flatbreads for your hors d'oeuvres. So I'm going to go ahead. Why don't we start in order with the kind of hors d'oeuvre item.
The way you would eat it.
Which is going to be our lobster flatbread.
13 inches each. They're big.
So we take a flatbread. So it's kind of like the best pizza you ever had. Kind of just jacked up right here. Great flatbread. It gets nice and crispy. We've got our fresh Maine lobster. Remember, this is cold water Maine lobster cheese, or lobster. We've got artichokes, Romano cheese, and some parsley, just to kind of finish this off to make it absolutely beautiful.
Quick question. I know it.
Yep.
Here's my question.
Yes.
Do we bake this from frozen? Do we have to thaw it out?
You can bake it from frozen, Sha. And go ahead.
Love it.
You'll see it gets crispy. Dan, go ahead and come on over.
Oh, come on out.
This is
Have
a
some flatbread.
superstar product.
It's warm. It's warm, so be
People
careful.
are crazy, and you were right to try and get out of a restaurant with this kind of food.
That artichoke just gives you that real nice, different flavor. See, you got
That's
the
a big
crunch,
flavor.
You've got that clean flavor, that beautiful Maine lobster. So that's your appetizer. How do you like that? So that's almost a meal in itself. You got the great appetizer.
Here, you just go ahead and talk. I'll just stand here so I can taste.
You can stand there
Next
because I
up.
want you to have something in the scallop shell.
Take a look at this. Lobster mac and cheese. So we've got, of course, the mac and cheese. Then we've got the lobster meat.
gonna
Again,
steal this. Can I do it?
You can go ahead. I got forks right there.
Thank you.
It's got cheddar cheese. It's got Parmesan cheese. It's got panko on the top, so it gets nice and
Super
crispy.
crisp.
So every single bite of this is going to have that beautiful richness, the nice chunks of lobster meat in every single bite of this. Then, of course, it's got to be presented well. So we presented this in this amazing, look at this, the scallop shell. I mean, scallop shells are just absolutely
Look at that.
beautiful
That is
anyway.
the fanciest presentation ever,
Right,
but it comes that way. You don't have to assemble it. That's the way it comes to
It comes just like that. So, you know, of course, you eat with your eyes first. Presentation is a lot of what you're getting. So you put this on the plate.
I need to let you know, we do not have many of these to go around. It is brand new. There is no auto delivery on this. We've never done it before. So if you want it, we're down to just a few hundred to go around, and that's it. That's it. So right before the holidays. So if someone didn't prepare at all, we're still saving you at home. Like, we have just saved you from the holidays because we're giving you like a whole 3-course meal here.
You're getting the entire 3-course meal. So you're sitting around, you come home,
nice,
you got a couple of your guests coming over, you pour a glass of wine, you have a lobster flatbread with a nice glass of white wine, Chardonnay. Then you get ready for your dinner, and you've got these amazing, look at this.
You talk
Perfect
about a
medium rare.
memorable holiday meal, Christmas Eve or New Year's. Oh my gosh, get this. This is
Love it.
Wheels, take a look at this filet.
Look at the filet.
Big, thick, 5-ounce filet.
That's cooked how I like it.
we talked about, no bacon on this one. We're just giving that great Western Kansas difference
And you know
right there.
what? We are already down to 400 of these remaining,
Oh my
and
gosh.
that's it. So we've got it on 5 easy pays of $23.96 to find lobster mac and cheese served in a scallop shell in a restaurant. To find the lobster flatbread in a restaurant would already be difficult.
Can I
And
just
then-
say my knees are going weak on this?
I know. Like,
mac and
I'm gonna walk
It's
around with my
phenomenal.
shell after
Let me
this.
show you how these are
Yeah.
packaged, guys.
Please.
Okay, just real quick.
And I'm just gonna serve myself some of the filet.
Now remember, you can have this in stages, so if it's just maybe you and your wife and you're gonna have your New Year's Eve dinner together and not share it with
I'll
everyone
take
else.
that bigger
You're gonna
piece.
get a couple of meals
Be
out of these.
careful, Dan Wheeler.
Here's the flatbread right in the package.
That's
you get
beautiful.
2 of these individually packed right here. These are gonna stay in your freezer a year. Remember, vacuum sealed professionally, so they're gonna keep nice and fresh. Then here's these awesome lobster mac and cheese in the scallop
Beautiful.
shells. Again, vacuum sealed, 2 to a pack right here. If you only want 1 of these, I'm sure you can just put these in a airtight bag and put it back in your freezer. And then the steaks, individually packed, as
Love it.
always, vacuum sealed. Remember, Western Kansas corn-fed aged filet mignon in there. So special. This says special occasion all over
Yeah,
it.
it
So
does.
this might be
Oh,
your
wait.
Christmas Eve dinner, your New Year's Eve dinner.
200 are remaining, so it might not be if you're not quick enough to get to the phones, because I have a feeling this is going to disappear within
You'll
the
love
next half
these
an hour
guys.
before the show is over. To get all of this in one shot,
Yep.
it all comes together, it all arrives. That's why I called it New Year's Eve in a box, or it could be the best Christmas Eve dinner ever if you're doing things really intimate, small. This is not for kids,
Nope.
this is for grown-ups. You want to do it right. This is totally going to impress. The only thing I would do on the side that would make it be a little bit of work is have a beautiful salad, and
Yeah.
then everything else is the fancy stuff, the hard stuff is done.
Right, look at this. The shot they have right here, that is the perfect dinner
That's awesome.
for 2. This is just half of the offering, Sharon. So
That's
if you
right.
and I were sitting around having
Well,
a
yeah.
gourmet meal, this would be our meal. And think about it, this is a lot of food.
I'll show you the
4
whole thing.
fillets, the
Over
4
here, this is really cool. So we've got here are the 2 flatbreads, 13 inches long, so they're massive.
Look at all the lobster on there. I mean, that's one thing I want to point out. This
All
is
of
not
this color is
skimpy.
lobster.
All
It's
of
not
that
like peppers or something.
It is Maine cold water lobster.
And then you come up here. Here are your 5 5-ounce steaks. Here, or pardon me, 4 5-ounce steaks, and here are your 4 lobster mac and cheese in the scallop shells. So it all comes home to you, and you can serve it exactly how you like. And the best part is, Kansas City Steak Company is always very specific with the instructions. So there's never any guesswork. You never have to say, well, I don't know. Was
We
I
don't want
supposed
you
to
to mess
thaw
it up.
that
We want you
out?
to
Like,
cook it
what am I doing?
properly.
No, you know you're going to be cooking it properly, and it couldn't be any easier. So as a gift, like if you own a small business and you need to send a gift to a client to really impress them, this is going to blow
This is
their
a wow.
mind.
This
It's
is
a
definitely
huge wow.
This is definitely a wow. Here's that
I
gourmet
think
guide that you're going
it's
to talk
gone.
about. All the instructions.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Please bring this
Not
back.
surprised.
I want to see this back for Easter. I want to try to make that happen because this